And it's Westbrook in at the point. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who was the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he can shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
Three terrific names. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Harrell. Back to Williams. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 5 now.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
Nobody near Williams. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the basket by Gordon.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Leonard on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Lob pass to Capella.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Passes it to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Gordon. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Only one man back on D. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Harden's shot is good.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Gordon for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Gordon's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, George takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Harden finds Tucker. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds it.
Outside Williams. That shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Leonard. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Here's Beverly. James Harden picking up that last basket. Right side, Leonard. And here's George for 3. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Clippers with the ball. Following the score by Houston. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now here's Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Tries again, and Capella sends it back.
Seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Westbrook against Beverly. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. The shot missing. For Shamet. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 5. In the corner. Harden. Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win. And so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Houston in the lead. Rivers looking over the floor. Paul George with the steal. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Rivers passes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Capella dishes to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 3. Rivers with it. Outside Gordon. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Houston. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic LU jam.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the risk.
The pass to Zubats. Wants to get it to Shamet and does.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside Green. Passes it to Harden. Releases. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-6 run. 1:57 left to play here in the first. Zubats finds Beverley. Outside, George. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Free throw drops for Green.
Well, Kevin Green has been so resilient over the course of his career. I mean, look, he's played for a lot of teams. He's played overseas. He's been a valuable player, though, everywhere he's been.
Both free throws good from Green.
Well, the Houston Rockets, not exactly a balanced offense. I mean, they lean so heavily on James, but you can't argue with the results.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And C. Webb with the Rockets offense, the numbers speak for themselves.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. I mean, they had the second best offensive rating last season. I mean, they rely on isolations, threes, and free throws, but it gets the job done for them. I wonder just how far this approach can take them.
That free throw good from George. And he makes the first but misses the second. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity. It was good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for James Harden. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with a streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Clippers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Zubac. Rockets trailed by 3. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And I'd like to see Capella expand his offensive game a little more. I mean, I love seeing him take these shots.
Pass to Green. Capella against Zubac. There's the dish to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Over in the corner, Green. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers leading by 3. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Williams. The rebound by Harden.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Green kicks to Harden. Pass to Capella. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Oh, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA. Keeping things in disarray for that offense.
setting the floor for the Clippers. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Ivica Zubac is out there with Green, and it's George in at the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Lou Williams.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
George against Capella.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Williams against Harden. 11 feet away. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Here's George, and the layup's good off the glass. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden the pass to Rivers. Outside, Green. Just 4 to shoot. The shot, no good. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Rivers against Beverly. Rivers kicks to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And here's George. He's got 25. Outside Williams to the middle. And the rejection by Harden. And he recovers it. There's the triple. Here's Zubac. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Webber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on their whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy. Or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Gordon's checked in for Gerald Green, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. He feeds it to Tucker. Great D that time from Harrell.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy layup.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Williams. The Rockets with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Williams gets the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Rockets trail by 8. Westbrook double team. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Westbrook double teamed. Inside, here's Gordon. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Outside, Williams. Here's Shamet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. House the pass to Gordon. Now Harden. He's covered by Shamet. To end the drought. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 19 points.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Tucker the pass to House. Leonard with the steal. To the inside. That's good for George on the assist by Leonard. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden outside. And he banks in the layup. 21 points in the game.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Harden. Dishes to Tucker. Shoots over Shamet. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Gordon for 3. They get it back.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Here's Williams. He's got 6. A floater. No good at the rim.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Harden, that's good.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Here's George. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to House. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Leonard with the bucket.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
So it's the Rockets now. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
As you said, C-Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Clippers leading by 3. Now Shamet. It's George on the wing. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Down low. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. 8 points for Lou Williams.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Outside Gordon. Passes to Harden. Rocket 6. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 30 points.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Here's George. That shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Double team on Westbrook. And that one is hammered home.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Williams kicks to Shamet. Looking for George. He gets it there. He gets it in there. George has got 29.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Westbrook double team. Here's House. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Clippers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella comes in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And then for Los Angeles, Green comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. A minute 50 left in the first half. Double team on Westbrook. Gordon outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
That lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
Now, here's George. 32 points in the game. Good, nice job down low. George has got 34.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Stolen by Beverley. And here we go. Beverley heading to the hoop. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Here's Rivers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. George. And that one goes long. Rockets trail by 4.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possession.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Beverly following the score by Houston. Leonard finds Green. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for Paul George. And Green no good on that one.
I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner 3.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Capella over to help. Leonard on the wing, 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Beverly for 3. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 36 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Harden comes to help. And George kicks to Beverly. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Here's Leonard. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Here's Beverly off on the layup. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And George kicks to Leonard. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, Gordon has such fluid shooting form. I mean, it's just incredible. He's effective off the dribble as well.
Williams dishes to Beverly. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Baseline try. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. George with the bucket.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And Harrell slams it in.
And that's what Beverly does best, a quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
Rockets leading by 6. Inside, here's Capella, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the jam by Harden.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Leonard attacking. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gordon, the pass to Capella. It's good. Capella's got 14 points for the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Leonard from down in the low post. It goes.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, James Harden.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double, that was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside Leonard. Doesn't go for him. And it's Houston the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Clippers trail by 10. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter. To the left wing. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And the dunk by Capella.
Kevin, Capella has a nice array of moves and shots to choose from.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Westbrook, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Beverly finds Green, and Green slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
For Houston, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Green, knocked away and stolen by Gordon. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's Shamet, and Capella sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Gordon. Here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Basket good.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And the Clippers have possession. Beverly with the ball. Green bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with no one around. Green with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's the double team with Westbrook. Los Angeles calls timeout. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Leonard. On target from 13 feet. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Rivers gets a wide open look, and it's off the back rim, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Green. Back to Leonard. Capella against Beverly. Kicks it to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. A floater, and it's finished off by Rivers as he lays it in. Rivers has got his second bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Again, Leonard missing. Rockets leading by 14. And the pass to Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Leonard top of the key. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 27.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Westbrook against Beverly. Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rivers has got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's the double team with Westbrook. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Passes it to Beverly. Here's Leonard, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And the first one drops. Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Houston leading by 14. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Westbrook kicks to Rivers. To the paint. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Back to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
And he gets it to go. 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
To the middle. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Great tee that time from Green.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got 25 points in the game.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Leonard.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
The Rockets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Westbrook. Clippers trail by 15. Williams scanning the floor. There's the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Shamet Leonard are on the wings. JaMychal Green is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams at the one. Leonard with the bucket.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
To the paint, here's Capella, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Back to Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Westbrook against Williams, and finished off by Westbrook.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Leonard. That one misses for Westbrook.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
They throw good, Lou Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Over in the corner, Green from past the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one.
He knew he had that one. I mean, when he's got the open three, he's not going to wait around and give the D a chance to get out on him.
Green with the block, and he's able to get it back.
Tucker's very good at using his body and drawing contact. I mean, he's got the physical tools, and he's not afraid to use them.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And he makes the first.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
So he gets them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Shot, high post. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got 40 points.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Harden. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Williams double team. Pass to Harrell. Clock at 6. Here's Shamet.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Tucker. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Now, Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
And the dunk by Capella.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And the Clippers call time here. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
They can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Right side, George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And George drops them both. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Down low, here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
George against Gordon. Got it. Good job in the low post. That's now 32 points for Clint Capella.
Only so much you could do against Capella. He's capable of keeping his balance through contact.
Shamet the pass to Harrell. He kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Harden outside. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the break. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 4 assists in the game. To the inside, here's George, and George with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Gordon for 3. Houston gets it back. Yep, that one goes in there. 34 points for Clint Capella.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Williams kicks to George. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Rivers with it. Williams picks him up. Harden against Harrell. Harden can't hit.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Back to Harrell. Shamet trying to break loose. Harrell, that's good.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Harden outside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. Clippers trailed by 19. And here is Shamet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Green, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Free throw good from Shamet. Rockets leading by 16. Harden outside. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 44.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
George with the bounce pass. He's feeling it. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Rivers. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams is checked in. Here's George. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Capella sends it back. Westbrook against Beverley. The 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Tries from 16. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 37 points for Kawhi Leonard. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Rockets now, and it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Capella. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There weren't any Swiss players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella, one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in this league.
And Capella over to help. The pass to Leonard. Left side Williams. Good D by Harden. Rockets leading by 21. Outside Gordon. Taken away by Williams. Everly with the ball. And guarded by Capella. The open shot. Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. So for the Rockets, Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Then McLemore comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Frazier in for James Harden. And so Westbrook makes them both. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Westbrook against Robinson. Over in the corner, Harkless. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Harkless has got his first 3 points of the game. Rockets leading by 20. Westbrook surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Two.
The first one falls, and the Rockets making a change here. Clark's checked in. A different look for the Clippers. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Beverly.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Williams, that's good. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Beverly. Westbrook double team. Kicks it to Frazier. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Leonard finds Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 36.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches